Hello, it is Taylor. Of course, you probably know that by now. FYI, I will be moving my channel. It's not going to stay here, so I'll have a reference in the future. It'll still be under Cuppa Paint, so if you search under Cuppa Paint, Acrylic Pouring Basics, you should be able to find me. I'm just not going to be using Junk Attic anymore. I'm going to be going to a new channel. I'll keep you posted as to what the name of that channel is. Here are the products I'm using. These are the colors. Everything's the same as before when it comes to mixology. We've got 1 part paint, 1 part water, more or less, and 1 part roughly Floetrol. What I've done is I've got all the Floetrol that I've added last, because that's the last thing I'll add, using up my plastic cups before I invest or bring in the paper cups, new, used, etc. I'm also using some color shift. I've got the purple color shift, and this beautiful emerald flash color shift that I'll be using for the next few pours. I anticipate I'll get 3 pours maybe out of this. What's going on here is that I've got a larger canvas that I have gessoed that has being recycled, so hopefully it won't crack when it dries. We'll find out very shortly. Thanks for dropping by, and off we go. Okay, we're going to get to the good stuff because that's why everybody's here. I'm trying something a little different today because, yes, I could do multiple little cups. I really wanted to do a bread loaf pan because I thought that would be a super cool pour, but I don't think I have enough paint for that, and I don't have a small enough bread pan for that. So here we go. As always, I'm going to start with the lightest colors. This is going to be our cloud on top. Obviously, I don't really have to hold it up that high. I won't be going out of my way to catch drippings today. I think probably a lot of you are going, stop paying attention to the drippings. Pay attention to the painting. I can like hear you guys through the ethers. After the fact, before the fact, I am going to go ahead and add some silicone. I'm going to do it Rick Cheadle style. Yes, I'm plugging him, even though I'm not plugging him. He doesn't know he doesn't know I exist, but feel free to go visit his page. His stuff's super duper cool. Yeah, it's so funny. It's like, silent movie. And he just goes, psh, and I don't do psh. Okay, so light to dark colors is the method I prefer. And obviously it's going to take more than 5 ounces for this canvas. It's a big canvas. See, we're getting lots of action with this stuff. You also find that you'll get lots of action just with the Floetrol alone because it also contains a lubricant. And if you may have watched my earlier videos, I talk about that as well. That's the color shift that can come out really super cool. So hopefully it will. Let's see, light to dark, which means red is lighter than blue. I don't know, maybe not. Primaries, right? That's actually, I'm not going to go there right now. I'll put in the notes. I'll tell you all the ingredients and all the colors. That's permanent red. And this is I'll spell it out. It's not phthalo blue, but it's a close cousin. It's a relative. It's twice removed. All Hobby Lobby. I don't want to get too overwhelming with the dark colors because they can overwhelm real quick. But they also add a lot of variety and spice and give us a lot of notable interest visually. Go back for the white. We got a lot of white. We're white heavy, so let's try that. Yellow. It's going to be interesting. I'm optimistic. I'm always optimistic. Oh, and then stay tuned because I'll be doing a ketchup bottle pour in the next few days, few video days. Let's see. Not quite enough, I think. We're just going to go whole hog, I think. Well, let's see. Maybe we'll end up yellow heavy. I don't know. Split. I'm not adding any more silicone. I think enough is enough. Plus, I tend to still end up with thick paint, which ends up with silicone bubbles under my paint, and then I have to pop them, and it looks nasty, and it's not really fun. Okay, I think that's pretty good. So instead of doing a standard dirty flip cup, I'm gonna start ribbons from here and let it tilt and then fill in the ends as I need after I tilt down. I'm optimistic this will be enough paint. Perhaps I will start in the middle, but if I put too much paint in the middle, that part will fall faster. So the goal is to get an even stripe-ish. And I may need to backfill, I may need to change my plan. You know, things happen, so we improvise as we go. Yeah, it's just like life. Do I want to stir this cup? I'm kind of torn between that. Sure, why not? Why don't we stir that? I mean, it looks pretty chaotic as it is, right? So we want to stir maybe the bottom bit and bring it up like that. But then we're not... So, ooh, look at that. Isn't that cool? That is super cool. Check that stuff out, man. So, let's swipe that there. Okay, here we go. This is a technique I have only tried one other time and was semi-successful. And again, the idea is to get this as even as possible across the top, so that when it falls, it will hopefully, fall evenly. That's all the stuff. That's all the stuff. You could, for interest, add extra blobs here and there. Remember, they'll stretch out and become very much bigger, a lot bigger than they're looking now. May appeal to you. You may go, God, that is just butt ugly. I'm not doing that, Taylor. What were you thinking? It's all good. Remember, we're going to lose a lot of stuff on this side and the ends. And it's going to be, I'm going to move my stuff so I hopefully don't pour paint where I don't want it to go. Should have thought of that like 2 minutes ago. But thinking of it now, and there's something to be said for thinking of it now. You may actually see me today. I hope not. I like to be like Wilson on that Tim the Toolman Taylor show. Always peeking over the fence and no one quite knows what he looks like. Okay, I'm going to go sideways first. See, more paint there, so it's coming down first, and we'll see how it goes. It's late at night, and the garage is freaking warm, because it's been a warm day. I'm not sure I like that red-blue stuff going on. I do like that stuff. Of course, that's going to go off the freaking thing. That freaking thing? Okay, let's put this back for a sec. We've got some working time with all the stuff. I tried to make it a little thinner than honey, but anyways. Yeah. Whoa. Hate losing the cool stuff. I'm going to shift it a bit. Let's see. Such an awkward size because I don't have a good container I can work off it to do the pour. Kind of shift it this way and then down. Don't roll that paint, girl. You're prematurely rolling the paint in your mind if nowhere else. And again, you know I don't like to do that because it straightens out that edge there. Whoops, losing paint. Don't lose the paint yet. So if I just take it far enough that I can bring it back and roll it later. Doing a thoughtful pour. This could take a while. I'm going to apologize for that ahead of time. I want to keep it, but not quite let it go over that edge. Probably too late there, huh? I want to be able to stretch all that stuff back down in a minute without losing a whole bunch of paint, because I think I'm going to be cutting it close, because y'all know me and my paint. Always trying to figure out the right amount. Try not to lose too much of that, but it's going to go. You know it's going to go, man. It's so hard not to try to pull that paint. You know, capture it. Because I love what mud can do. Ah, no, not yet, not yet. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to let go of you yet. Gonna have to let go. Okay. La la la. So this is how I'm going to cope with that emotional challenge of letting go of all of that paint. I'm going to... See, that's going to look like a backfilled ribbon. I'm not happy about that. Okay. Yes, yes, stop. You're stressing me out, man. It's supposed to be relaxing, man. Don't stress me out. Okay, hopefully you can see all this because I'm moving around so much. I don't know what you can or cannot see. So heading for the corner over here, man. Making it happen. Getting a lot of action, a lot of motion, and do I know where my embossing gun is at the moment? No, I do not. It's okay, I will find it. Okay, so now that we've got this covered, it's turning into a pretty thick pour, which could result in cracking. And if we don't want to do that, see, that's pretty looking awesome. I'm dripping all over, which means I'm gonna have to freaking catch the garage floor. So we're gonna let it stretch back down. Probably gonna lose some of this agate there. Can you see it? I hope you can. Ugh. And so you just let it keep moving. Of course, you don't want it to be too smooth on one side and too busy on the other end. It's kind of a challenge right there. Got a lot of lacing. See the lacing coming up here? That's really cool. Yes, I still want to get that filled in. Turn that around again. It's an interesting, I don't even know what's going on there. Okay, that's really super dark. See what I mean by the dark paints can really take over. I'm going to, where's my rag? There it is. Make sure I got that. I got this. Oh no, too obvious, too obvious, too obvious. Come on, just roll on down, babies. Ooh, dripping all over me. Okay, now comes more patience. More patience and lots of not feeling all of that paint dripping down my forearms, up my sleeves. Okay, we've got it. We've got that puppy. It's a lot of paint, man. Got a corner, I see that corner. Ooh, got some really cool interest though. Whoops. Okay, gotta cover the white space. Pull that paint. Sounds like it's raining. It's raining paint. Okay, at this point I don't feel bad if I go and capture paint because I've got a whole painting complete and I paid attention to it and I worked the painting. Worked the program, man. I've never worked a program, but I've heard of that saying, work the paint, work the program. So this I kind of not digging. Okay, that's okay. There we go, crazy stuff. I am totally digging that. Where is the color shift paint? No idea. Sometimes I realize that the color shift paints, I think, are a plastic metallic. Serious? Serious. You did that. You really did that. Are a plastic metallic rather than being a metal metallic. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that, but I don't want to lose this. Shoot. What can we do there? What can we do? What do you think we should do? Talk to me, people. Unfortunately, I can't hear you. Oh, man. See that inconsistency is not improving. And I don't want to shift it because I don't want to lose a bunch of coolness. So, how would you deal with that? Oh, man, look at that. I got my edge rubbed. Oh, I just rubbed another edge. Well, and obviously I'm mucking things up on the sides when I do that. Why do the edges matter? I guess they don't. It's all a personal preference. So I don't have to be all controlling and anal about that. So why don't I let that go? And make sure that I don't put dents in my canvas. So I did not restretch this canvas. I could have. Wow, I'm so covered. Don't let me drip on anything. That looks like a drip, and that's probably one of those little dots I put on there, huh? Do not drip on your painting. I do it all the time, and honestly, nobody's going to know but me. Roll my edge as much as I can. The goal is to avoid the white texture. Oh man, there's like a hair. It's to avoid seeing the texture of the canvas in a white space. Ah, that could have been dangerous. I shouldn't do that. Beware, beware. Where are the drips? And this I just do because I don't... Okay, we're being dangerous. Living dangerously here. Living very, very dangerously. Oh, not so funny. Just an illusion. Just an illusion. Remember, it's all in your head. Oh, bummer. Mud it out that side. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to go get the embosser. So embossing is coming up next in just a sec. That looks, I think that's kind of cool. That's kind of weird, but overall I think it's pretty cool. Doesn't have the continuity of flow that I was hoping for. I feel like almost in this corner, can you see? Yeah, you can see that. I should go blip because it looks like it's emanating from a star or something. Or it's, you know, it looks like it's blah. Yeah, don't you love my sound effects? Okay, I'm going to use the embosser. I'm not sure I should because it's already so busy. Well, remember this because it's going to change. Okay, here's the embosser. Here's the painting. Take one last look. It may change. It may not. Let's find out. And today's playlist is Live 105.3 in San Francisco. I've kind of gone back to it. It's apparently changed lately. I just had no idea since I haven't listened to it forever. And late at night, it's like oldies music, which by oldies I mean, 90s. Maybe some 80s, but 90s. 90s and noughts. I'm not getting a lot of action like I thought perhaps I would. It's nice and hot. I thought I'd be getting action in the cellular way. Well, that's interesting. So I wonder where all that, or I wonder if it still has movement and I should let it flow off some more. Well, you know, I'll take lots of pictures and then if it cracks, it won't be a big deal. So there we go. We've warmed that paint up as much as we can. Oh, I guess there is some changes happening. Slowly but surely. So it'll be interesting to see how this one develops. I really had fun adding a lot of different elements and just going with it that way. Look at how dark that is. Okay, well, thank you for dropping by. It's ridiculously long. I apologize, but I hope you have learned something, or at least, I don't know. Here, I'm going to take you down so you can see it up close. Ta-da! I'm thinking a lot of that looks really super cool. You know, the goal really is to get continuity of flow for me. I don't think that has to be a goal. That's kind of what I'm shooting for. I'm trying to go for more controlled pours. And that is 18 minutes, so we're just going to call it. And I will put pictures on Instagram of what it ends up looking like. Have a great day. Bye.